Hi all, welcome to my digital portfolio. Before we get started, I did want to say I am so sorry for missing the last couple of days, but I am in Guatemala City for a good cause. We have a couple of days of surgeries. We come back on the 7th, and here are some pictures from last year's trip. So I will be doing a whole lot of learning, a whole lot of therapy pre and post surgery, some caring and nurturing for some of these kiddos, and a whole lot of admiring of the surgeon's work and these beautiful kids' results. I'm also excited to show you my digital teaching portfolio. So I've put a lot of work and effort into it, and it's been a great learning experience, and I will keep on tweaking as I get through the program a little bit more. So here is a little bit about me. I realize it's really short, but if you click on the Habla Lab webpage, it'll take you to our labs page, and you can learn a lot more about what projects we're working on currently, and some of our research interests. If there's a people section where my name is listed, which will take you to my page on that website. So here I've included my teaching statement. It really has helped put my thoughts into writing, into words, because it helps me think of the teacher that I want to become. And so I got some peer feedback from my very rough draft, as you see up here. From my peer, he was very thorough in his feedback and offered it at almost every paragraph, which was very helpful. Here is some of my instructors' feedback, and they had a lot of converging points, which was nice. And here is my attempt at incorporating their feedback. So I've added the track changes so that you can see the changes I've made to my rough draft, which all results in my final but tentative statement. So as I gain more experience, I really think that this document will keep on changing. And so here is my final but tentative statement. I've also included some of my sample lessons. So in class, I had the opportunity for face-to-face online teaching practice. And I've included that video here. So if you click on either the words or the video icon, it'll take you to a YouTube video of me teaching. And I was able to get some peer feedback for that experience, as well as some instructor feedback. And I had to reflect on that experience. So I got my own feedback, which was great. So it stayed at the forefront of my mind, and it wasn't something I quickly forgot when it was over. So it's been great to receive so much feedback. And here is my online excerpt. So here is an introduction that I recorded for my class. It's also my first attempt at this screencast technology type thing, so it's pretty rough. And here is the first take on the lesson excerpt, which I got some instructor feedback on. And I turned that around to organize and reorganize my online lesson. So this document was particularly helpful in that it really helped me think of the what I wanted to teach rather than the how. And so I had to think of like what concepts and skills my students that I wanted my students to know, and the necessary content to teach that concept. It wasn't until the very end of it that I had to think of what multimedia might be able to help me put that content into a lesson for my students. This is a storyboard. I know I'm not the best drawer, but having such a limited space for what we wanted our slides to look like was very helpful, because 3 to 5 minutes goes oh so fast. So it really forces you to pick out what is the most pertinent and useful information to have on your slides. And all of that resulted in the final online teaching excerpt. So I wanted to include the module that the online lesson is a part of because I feel like it gives it some context. So here are the what I want my students to come out of the class with. And it is part of a hybrid teaching experience. And so that video is part of like 4 or 5 short videos that happen before face-to-face class. So this all happens on their own time. When we meet face-to-face, they will have an opportunity to put those skills into practice within a team context. And then they would go and finish up a project where they would solidify some of what they have previously learned in the online and the face-to-face format. So this would be on their own. And so, yeah, if you click on the words or the icon video, it'll take you to my lesson. So yeah, feel free to leave any feedback, comments, questions on the contact info, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. I've also added my CV if you wanted to learn a little bit more about my experience and both professional and education. So yeah, thank you so much for your attention on my digital portfolio, and I look forward to hearing from you.